campers. Today I'm going to show you how to make a rope bracelet. So I have 3 strings here, 3 colors, and I just, because it's a smaller thin bracelet, we're going to make it a round one. I've just tied a knot at the beginning so that way you don't lose your progress of your bracelet when you start it. I always use a piece of tape and I tape down the top of the bracelet because you need to pull it tight so that it stays. And the color that I'm going to start with today is orange. So what I always do is I put the orange on one side and then I'm going to put my purple and my red on the other side. And I'm just going to show you the motion for how to make the bracelet. So you can see here I use my thumb always. I just hold it to the side. I'm taking the orange and I'm putting it over top of the purple and the red, then putting it underneath and pulling through at the top. So when you get it, it's going to look like this, and it either kind of looks limp like that, or you can pull it tight and you've got either a 4 shape or a sail for a sailboat. So then you're going to pull it up and pull tight. So you're just making a series of knots and you're pulling up tight. So here I'm going quick. If you want the bracelet to be even, you're going to have to count how many times you pull it up. So often with this I will probably do 10 and then I'll switch to the next color. So I'll show you how to do that. So again, you're pulling over, going over top of the other colors, underneath and pulling through, so that way when you have it, you look like that. It looks like that. And you'll notice that the knots on the side of the bracelet are actually going around in a circle. You'll be able to see it a little bit more once I go to my next color. So I'm just going to do 2 more. And you'll notice because I'm fast at it now, years of practice, I don't really get that 4 shape at the end. So my next color I'm going to do is red. So same thing, it's kind of a pinky actually. I'm going to pull my 2 colors to the side here, and you're going to want to be careful at the end. My string is really long because it's easier to start longer than it is shorter, and I'm making it as an anklet. You don't want to get them knotted at the end. So again, I'm going to have my orange and purple on the other side, and then the color that I want to show is going to be on its own. So I'm going to pull it to the side, put my thumb underneath, and then pull through. And then pull up tight. So, thumb underneath, pull through, pull up tight. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little closely now. Take it off the tape. So if you can see underneath, you can see how the rope is rotating around. It's going to do that. But you can also see right there how I have a little bit of a gap. So that's easy to fix. So that would just be that I haven't pulled it tight. So you're going to want to pull on the 2 strings underneath there and just pull it that tight. And then I just usually take my fingernails and I shift them all up. You're going to have to go a little bit closer. I know it's hard to see here, but shift them up. So this happens if you haven't done it tight, or you may have done the knot wrong. So you shift it up and then it gets fixed there. So, and you also always get a little bit of a gap when you're switching colors. So now that one's rotating, you get that nice. So if you want to stick with one color, then you're going to want to make that string longer of whatever color you want to be out on top. So if I just kept going with orange, it would continuously rotate. But I always like having a bit of different colors, and so I'll switch to pink, and then I'll keep going with pink, and that will rotate as well. So it just depends on how many colors you want. So this is the nice thin round style. Okay, have a great day.